This is a gentleman I'm very, very upset with. He's a journalist, so-called journalist, on CNN, and he has a show on Sunday called GPS. Really silly title, but whatever. And I did just basic research on him in preparation for this video. And what did I come up with? He is a serial plagiarizer. Salon did an article on that's not his worst sin. He's a neoliberal know-it-all. Why am I upset? Well, last week he had on Henry Kissinger, who I and many others dislike and detest, talking about China, and he was saying, I have no other, I forget his quote, I couldn't remember it, but there's no other guest I would rather have on than Henry Kissinger. I have to wonder, because I don't know, does Fareed not know this gentleman is probably the worst war criminal in the history of the world? That's the first question I would ask him. Are you aware of it or you're not? Because if you're not aware of it, you shouldn't be on the air. And if you are aware of it, why is he the person you're interviewing? The second question you could ask him is, why is it that he's not allowed to leave the U.S.? Does Fareed know this? I just find this shocking. This gentleman should not have a job. He should not be on TV. I would love it if this video went viral and people started canceling and asking him to be fired. I am just livid with this gentleman. Michael Kingsley, who is the dean of proper journalism, he's been on many shows, PBS and whatnot. He has cited 12 times that this man has used plagiarism. Now, if you look at the CNN, they're not the bastion of good journalism. They have Jeffrey Toobin, and what he's done, he's still on there calling, believe it or not, calling other people idiots. But the best I save for last is my favorite journalist, Christopher Hitchens, who's no longer with us. He did a whole book and books on Henry Kissinger. If you don't know, you can go listen to some of Christopher's talks. He even did one with Alan Gregg talking about Henry Kissinger. I'll put links into them. You can listen to some of that if you're not aware of this issue. Boy, has journalism come way down, but I could not believe it could go this low. Fareed Zakaria needs to be taken off the air. He needs to be canceled, or at the very least be called out for what he just did this past Sunday, having Henry Kissinger promote a book on his show. Fareed is the worst of the worst, and he needs to pay a price for it, in my humble opinion.